Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Ron Muhammad from NMWatch, and yes, we are back with another unboxing or full unboxing of another brand new watch dives that has been, I think this recently been released in the last month, I think. So this is the last watch that I've got during the previous AliExpress Black Friday sales, and probably this will be the last watch that I buy during 2024. So yeah, what is it? Let's give the intro. Alright guys, so welcome back to the probably the last brand new watch that I will be featuring in 2024. This is the WatchDives. Let's just dive into it. This is the WD1972, a quartz, a VH31 quartz boom. So you've got you've got the styling of a certain watch that we're going to be talking about. But let's just see what do you have, what you get inside this particular case. Which is your typical WatchDives menu here with this WatchDive. Unsigned international guarantee. They say that this is in 2 years, but since they didn't sign it, I'm not really sure whether I can really claim anything if anything happens to the watch. This is your typical spring bar tool, and one thing that I must mention, that this WatchDive came in this particular, this cheaper box than the usual typical WatchDives box that I've received so far. So yeah, that's represents the price point of this particular piece, which is about, I think I've got it for about 50 bucks. Normally you would, out of the sales, you should get this at around 59 or 60 bucks, but yeah, still for the money, still I think this is one of the best value product from WatchDives. So they came on this particular white dial, which right now is not available. I think they've ran out of stock, and they also came with a black dial with something similar handset, and there's also another black dial which mimics a marathon navigator, I think. So the case, typically the case design looks like a marathon navigator, but they also looks like a vintage Benro style watch. And I think the only other brand that has been using this particular case style is MK2, but yeah, still okay. So let's talk about the case. You know what, let's just talk about the dimension stuff, because of this asymmetrical case design. I'm not really sure how to measure this thing, because if we are to measure just the case itself, so it will be definitely more than 40 mil. Let's just measure like so more than 40 mil. But if we are to ignore this particular case design, so if we are to measure just the bezel, it will be around 38 mil. So yeah, take that take that. I don't know how to call this. Is it a 38 mil watch or is it a 40 mil watch? I'm not really sure, but yeah, let's just continue with the thickness of this particular watch, because it is using the VH31 Seiko movement with that single dome sapphire crystal. It's just at about 11.1 millimeters in thickness, and lug to lug of very short lug to lug of about 46 mil, 46.1, and the lug width is 18 millimeters. So it came on this black double pass network strap, and I think yeah, it's okay. It's not really that harsh. It's soft and supple, and the finishing somehow matches this this bead blasted finishing of the case. We'll talk about the finishing of the case later on. And yeah, for the money, for about 50 bucks, I think this is one hell of a value for money, right? So because I've had a few VH31 powered movement watches from AliExpress before, and we're gonna be introducing a few of them later on. But yeah, still I think I haven't seen any dive watch, right, that is using VH31 Seiko movement for around 60 bucks. So yeah, kudos to WatchDive for giving us that option, right? Yeah, the bezel, right? The bezel is this this coin edge filling thing with this aluminium bezel insert with this Lume pip at the 12 o'clock. And it came with this hour markers, not your typical dive markers. where we have 15, 20, 25, 30 here, but it came with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markers. So that, which means that you could use this particular watch as a GMT watch, right? So what do I mean by that? So if let's say you I'm now in Malaysia, it's like in 9 p.m. here. So if I want to know what time is it in Japan, I just advance this. Let's just put it somewhere around here, so I know that in Japan it is 10:32. So because Japan is like 1 hours plus compared to Malaysia. So, and if I so you got the drill, right? So the finishing on this particular bezel, coin bezel insert, is not really that bad. So you don't really feel any sharpness to it, and the the printing on the bezel insert is also okay. I just don't know how it will stand these scratches, because stand any scratches when I use it, because it does have this quite a huge dome sapphire crystal. So, and if anything happen, if I bang this watch on the door sills or whatever, so yeah, that crystal might save the bezel. But of course, this is a sapphire crystal, so it should not shatter that easily. But yeah, we shall see. So on this particular watch, it is using this unique white dial that I haven't seen before from WatchDives or on any other brand for that matter on AliExpress, and it has this white printed indices. And we do have this unique what do we call this hand style, our hands, and also mini hands with this segmented Lume application here, which looks weird at first, but yeah, I kind of like it right now. And we do have this full painted in red second hands, and we do have that new WatchDives logo, which for me, I don't know guys, I just don't think that it suits this particular watch. I'm not sure about what you can think about that. So we do have this 200 meters of 660 feet water resistance, which translates which is okay because it has this screw down crown, right? And there is no markings whatsoever at the back of the screwed in case back, right? So let's talk about that bead blasted finishing on this particular WD. Oh my god, I forgot, WD1972. I don't like it, right? You can see that there's a bit of smudges there, because this bead blasted finishing, it's not the highest grade. I think they do. Not really sure whether other WatchDives that is using this particular bead blasted finishing is exactly the same, because I'm used to this bead blasted finishing on other watches from AliExpress, such as this Boltony, right? So you can see that Boltony, it is using this bead blasted finishing, and somehow it looks way much better than this finishing on the WatchDives. So you can see that it's a little bit more more shiny or more brighter finishing, and when you put your fingers through it, you can't stain it. So that is one of the purpose of using a bead blasted finishing, because you want to hide those imperfections. So yeah, let's just compare it with another model. So this is from Mercer, again almost similar finishing to this particular Boltony. It's got to be, because these two watches are costing about 150 bucks. But if we are to compare it with a Militado, so which costs about 44 bucks, which is about 15 bucks cheaper compared to this WatchDives, you can see that the bead blasted finishing on the Militado is way much better compared to the WatchDives. So yeah, I don't know whether this is a cost-cutting measure from WatchDives, but yeah, if you don't like what you see in this video, maybe you might want to avoid getting these WatchDives, right? Or get yourself some of these brands as well. But they don't do VH31 dive watch as of now, right? Anyway, so that is one big drawback for me, which might hinder you from getting this particular watch. Alright, so let's just test the sapphire crystal with the is it real or not. So yep, that is definitely a sapphire crystal. I'm just not really sure whether we do have an anti-reflective coating. Maybe they do, because I purposely got this white dial because I don't have enough white dial dive watch in my collection. So yeah, I don't think we have an AR coating. I will be doing that, be confirming that in the full review, right? So screw down crown, so easy to adjust and hack the movement. So one click, hack the movement. So this suggests me that this one, it's not using any date in the there's no any date wheel in it. So yep. Oh, I completely forgot. So on this particular NATO strap, it weighs at less than 100 grams. So it weighs at about 68 grams, so which is very, very light. It feels almost like a titanium watch. Oh, titanium watch. Let's talk about this. This is the Boderi Landmaster. So I've got this just a few weeks before I've got this WatchDives. So again, another bit blasted finishing sample from Boderi. So but this one is a titanium. This bit blasted finishing, it's way too dark. I don't really know, it's a bit too dark in my opinion, but I don't know whether you really need to make it that dark. So that is one complaint I have on this particular piece. So let's just, for comparison, this one was 67 grams, right? So this one, yep, 67 grams. So but bear in mind that this one is using an automatic movement, so it should be a bit heavier. So but this one is using a Seiko quartz movement, so it should be light. But yeah, still, if you guys like something lighter and you don't want automatic movement, and but you want the look or the feel of an automatic movement watch, so yeah, you just can't go wrong with this particular WatchDive. So I think it looks really, really nice, and for the money, less than 60 bucks, yeah, this is one hell of a great option. It's just that you do really need to like, or you just can't complain about this, you know, these stains that might happen, right? So you can see that I already have some stain here, which I don't know whether I'm the one who put it on, or it is just, you know, a defect coming from the factory. You see that smudge just there? Maybe it's something that, you know, if it is a smudge that I could have just removed it, but maybe it is just an oil mark. I don't know, guys. So it's very, very easy to put stain on this particular piece. Anyway, so let's just compare the lume of this particular watch. You know what, I'm not gonna be comparing it with with this one, because this one is using tritium watch, tritium tube. So let's just compare it with this few AliExpress brand. And if you are to compare it, you know, by the amount of money that that we spent, that you need to spend to get these watches, so maybe the closest competitor should be the Militado. But yeah, what the heck, let's just give it a try. So are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom, you can see already is the BG W9 Super Luminova on the WatchDive something. It's okay, it glows pretty good, but it's no match for the Boderi Landmaster, or even the Boltony, right? Because these two, yeah, these two are definitely a great Lume champion, although they are not dive watches. And I think this one, the WatchDive, fares much better compared to the Militado. But check out the huge difference in the dial size there here, guys. So yeah, very, very big difference there. So you know what, let's just bring it again, so you can see that the huge difference between these two watch. Although they both have the same exact 38mm in diameter watch, you can see that this Militado is definitely the much more legible dial compared to the WatchDives. So anyways, do let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like to ask me anything about this particular watch. I will try to answer those questions in the full review, which will be around maybe 2 or 3 weeks, or even a month later. So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.